This is information that God has given us. And I'm going to show you a few verses in the Bible that are truly connected with astrology. And the first one, obviously, it's the first sentence in the Bible. It says, God created the heaven and the earth. And when you say the, it just means one thing, you know. So, God created the heaven and the earth. So this is the first thing. And you have to remember, this is always the most important thing to remember, that that's what he created, the heaven and the earth. And then God called the firmament heaven. Now, I'm going to go into other scriptures that confirm what I'm going to say now through the Bible. So, God called the firmament heaven. So, the firmament is the dome above the earth. And this is where heaven is. And God said, let there be light in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night. And let them be signs and for seasons and for days and for years. So when he says, let there be lights in the firmament of heaven, and then it goes on to describe that God made two great lights. The lights that rule over the day and the lesser light that rules over the night. And it says he also made the stars. And God set them in the firmament of heaven to give them light upon the earth. So God created the stars, the sun, the moon in the firmament. And this is basically, when we talk about astrology, we are talking about the sun, the moon, and the stars. That's what we're talking about. And God, I'm going to write it down because it's important. He made the stars also, and God set them in the firmament. God set them in the firmament of the heaven. Of the heaven. It goes on to say, of the heaven to give light upon the earth. If this, and this is all in Genesis, by the way, this is all in the book of Genesis. Everything you see here is in the book of Genesis of what I'm saying now. So this is the first book of the Bible. So, when we're talking about, then some people, think that astrology is fake. Some people even think, religion is fake and the Bible is fake. But this is history. This is history. The Bible is a book of history. And this is truly teaching you about what you truly need to know. And obviously creation, obviously, is how everything started, obviously, is obviously how Genesis began. But there is a lot of references to lights and heavens and suns and moons and stars. There's a lot of references. And why is that? Because it's very important to understand these things, because these things have a massive effect on us. Because energy is everything. Everything is energy. And, people think that, we've been given, we're just here randomly. No, we are here specifically because God created the heaven and the earth for us to eat the food, utilize the land, and also utilize the heavens to guide us. I'm going to talk about what it says in Job 38:32. Oh, I'm getting all flustered because I'm talking about information that I'm not like 100% confident, should I say. I understand it, but I don't know off the top of my head. Job 38:32. Job, should I say, not Job. Let me write this down. This one, it says, now the Mazzaroth means constellations. Yeah, so he's talking about, Job talks about, can't thou bring forth the Mazzaroth in his seasons? And then it goes on to say in 33, knowest the ordinances of heaven And that first of all means knowing the movement of heaven. Yeah, that's what it means, because ordinance is how things move, how things operate, how things work. So, and how is the order, basically? Ordinance is order, as you can see, order. Knowing the order of the heavens, which is basically the movement of the stars and the sun and the moon, the two great lights that God created, as he talks about. Canst thou bring forth the Mazareth in the seasons? That means, can you understand the constellations in their signs and their positions? Knowing the ordinance, knowing the order of the heavens, you can set domain, therefore, in the earth. Basically, meaning, if you know the order of the movement of the stars, you can have more control or have what you want, dominate to a degree in the earth, on here on land. So it's clearly talking about the effect of the stars on us down here on the earth. It's really, really that simple. So, in the Bible, it really does truly talk about astrology. Like, it's, and I'm religious. I read the Bible. I know that there's more quotes in the Bible for sure covering astrology. I haven't read every single word, but what I can understand, and I do pray, is that this is information given to us. The Bible, why do you think it's a book? Because why do we read books? We read books to learn. Simple as that. Some people read books for entertainment, which you can do in this book too, but it's ultimately teaching us things, and the book, it is teaching us everything, really, the Bible. So this is about the Mazareth, and we are truly God truly created this world for us to really become abundant in this world. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's really, that is really that really. I think there's a lot more, but I think that really makes it very clear that astrology, and maybe astrology is just a word. Yeah, I mean, not just a word, but it's just another description for basically understanding the heavens. It's just another word for basically saying how to, another word for Mazareth, another word for, the firmament, understanding the firmament. It's just it's people probably say other things that they want to understand, but really, astrology and the Bible are truly connected. It's truly one, and ultimately, it's been given to us by God for us to know the ordains of heaven. That's what we need to do. We need to know the ordinances of heaven, and when we do, we can have a better life on earth. And I'm telling you now, honestly, since I've really got to understand. So I'll tell you something now. Like, I didn't actually know my rising sign. I was studying astrology for years, and I only found out my rising sign like accurately. I knew I'm a Sagittarius rising. I always knew, but I didn't know the time of birth until 2021 and the end of it. So once I got that hold of that information, that's when I started knowing the ordaints of my own self. And once I started doing that, then I started moving forward. The first year you have to kind of work things out, but then after that, you know where to go. And yeah, this is very powerful to know your ordaints. You can really have what you want on this earth, and it says that in the Bible. So I hope for some of you, it helped you understand the Bible's connection with astrology, and maybe some of those who are, very religious in the Bible and study the Bible, Christians, whatever, and they think astrology is, some people call it demonic work and this, that, and the other. Maybe you start to think, and maybe those who are into astrology and think that the Bible is rubbish, the Bible doesn't mean anything, the Bible is useless, the Bible is fake. Maybe that's going to make you start thinking, maybe it's not. Maybe it's going to make you start reading the Bible, because both of them we both need. Believe me, astrology and the Bible is the same thing, really, honestly. But obviously, the Bible has so much more information. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day.